Good morning, members of the media. I am Ronald Kiproti Tonui, Assistant National Treasurer KUPPET. Previously, I used to be Member of Parliament for Med Central. Thank you for availing yourselves so that we can share a few ideas, especially on the ongoing discussions on housing levy. My call is and request to the government is that they need to cushion the teachers from the suffering which they are currently facing. The pay slips of the teachers are currently very miserable. They have just been facing lots of deductions. I believe we need to have a little bit of background information. The last time teachers got a salary increase was in the CPA, which was signed in 2016. That is 7 years ago. From that time, the teachers have faced lots of inflation, which is averaging around 8% every year. So for the last 7 years, that comes to an inflation rate of 42%. So to ensure that we cushion the teachers from the effect of inflation and the many losses from the pay slip, we need to ensure that the teachers are given a salary increase of at least 42%. Then from that 42%, if they are given that minimum, then we can be able to engage on any other deduction. But before such an increase is so hard to discuss. We must remember also in 2021, there was a new change in policy. The introduction of public service superannuation scheme removed actually the usual pension of 31% to 15%. Currently, the government is contributing to the pension of the teachers at a rate of 15% under superannuation scheme. Previously, it was 31%. So in effect, the teachers have already lost in terms of pension 16%. Apart from that, the teachers also have to contribute 7.5%. This is a new levy, a new deduction from the teachers' pay slip. So imagine losing 16% in terms of pension, losing 7.5% again in terms of superannuation contribution. That is a major decrease in the teachers' pay slip. And then the new taxes which have come around, there has been a lot. So my call on the government is to consider having a salary increase for teachers so that we can discuss anything else. When we talk of housing levy, this one has really saddened the teachers. They are very saddened. They are shocked about that thinking and pushing it down their throats. There needs to be a sober roundtable sitting to consider ways of cushioning teachers from this endless rate on their pay slip. This continuous reduction of the pay slip is affecting the teachers negatively, and they are demoralized lot. Recently, some 5,000 teachers were transferred from Teacher Service Commission to Public Service Commission. Remember, the Teacher Service Commission is a commission which rarely promotes teachers. Teachers have really stagnated. When those 5,000 teachers were transferred to Public Service Commission, they were promoted in Public Service Commission immediately because of the stagnation which they had faced in TSC. For example, those ones who were in job group K, some of them were promoted straight to job group B, doubling their salaries. So imagine the colleagues whom they have left in Teacher Service Commission are still earning the same salaries, they're stagnating in the same job groups, but their colleagues who left to public service have had their salaries being doubled. That is really demoralizing to the teachers, and they have seen Teacher Service Commission. In fact, they have renamed it Teachers Suffering Commission. So there should be a discussion to discuss ways of ensuring that the teachers are cushioned from these endless levies, from stagnation in the same job group. That one needs to be revisited so that the teachers at least are motivated. So that when we are discussing things to do with levies, they have already gotten a salary increase. But the way we are doing, I think, is the wrong direction we are taking. We need to have more engagement on it. We need to consider other options. Is it not possible to do some of these government projects under PPP, private-public partnership, so that we don't need to be rating the teacher's pay slip every now and then? I think that is a consideration which we need to make to ensure that the teachers of this country are cushioned from this endless deduction. If we are thinking of every problem, the only thing we can think of is to rate the teacher's pay slip. I think that is not the right direction to go. Thank you.
When at it, we have had cases of teachers in JSS who have not been paid for 5 months.